Welcome back to the channel, lads. It is episode number 21 of our FC 26 career mode here with Bolton Wanderers. We're getting quite a few offers right now for Nicholas Odegaard. As we know, the player has asked for a new contract. We tried to give him a new contract, but the difference in wages between what the player wants and what we're willing to offer, there is a big difference there. As a result of that, he's closed that window for a new contract and he's handed in a transfer request. So we might have to cash in on him in the January transfer window. Certainly not going to be to Leicester City though. If we do sell him, how do we replace him is the question. Right now, I prefer him in that right-sided box-to-box midfield role that plays as a half winger that gives us the width. When we attack, and Bungard goes inside, inverted, and the right-sided midfielder gives us the width, and you've got the right back making that overlapping run. That's how we tend to build up. And he's not the best of players in that position, if you're being honest. He doesn't have that decent, crossing ability. Randall, in terms of crossing, is probably the best we have got in that position. But at the same time, Randall offers us a little bit less in terms of defensively. Hence, I prefer Odegaard in that position. So if we do sell him, as we know, we have struggled for covers in the right back position when we have had to rotate Swanson, and Thierry Small has been the one doing the job. So what we could try and do is to find a player who's capable of playing as a right back and also as a midfielder. That might be a little bit difficult to find, but that is one way of replacing Odegaard if we do decide to sell him. But for now, we will hand out one or two more contracts. First on the list here is Max Conway. As we know, he was vital to us getting promoted last season. A very competent left back. Started pretty much every game last season, but with the signing of Thierry Small this season, he's now a backup option for us. It's going to be an 8.5k there in wages, 20k in appearance bonus for 10 appearances, and a signing on bonus there of 20k as well. He should accept that one quite easy. Again, he's not quite what he wants, but he's happy to stay here for the next couple of seasons at least. And next one here, we have presented Joel Randall and his agents a contract to sign, 12.5k in wages, 25k when he scores 5 goals, and 50k in signing on bonus. Again, another player that was crucial to us gaining that automatic promotion last season and getting ourselves to the Premier League. If he accepts this though, it will just go to show once again how greedy Odegaard and his agents, who were asking for over 30k in wages. This is 12.5k for a player of similar quality, both 71 rated. That is a reasonable offer and he's happy to accept that. So tell me now, why can't Odegaard just accept 15k in wages and he's wanting over 30k? It's just ridiculous. I'm happy to keep players who are happy to play for the football club and not requesting for ridiculous wages. Going back to the contract situation with Nicholas Odegaard, this happens in real life as well, and I don't get it. I never get it. Young players who are doing quite well with their club, in the case of Odegaard, and they are progressing. The club is progressing as well. And all of a sudden, it almost feels like they think they can make that progress to a better team, which honestly, at this stage, I don't think Nicholas Odegaard can play for a better team than Bolton Wanderers right now in terms of where we are in the Premier League and how well we're doing. But Randall starts in that midfield position rather than Odegaard. I'm trying to prioritize that now purely because we could lose Odegaard in the January transfer window coming up shortly. But it is our first game in the snowy conditions. I mean, it's worse than the rain. I always complain when we have the rainy conditions. The snow is even worse because you could barely see a thing. We win possession back there with Thierry Small, only for Jared Bowen to win it back. I know there's that cliche that, you can say it's both teams playing on the same conditions, right? But let's be honest, the conditions doesn't affect the AI, does it? They're just going to do what they do best. That's an excellent finish from James Ward-Prowse. We do know, with his quality, dead ball, long range shooting, if you give him an opportunity like this, he's absolutely going to punish you. That's a good finish there. And our struggles continue here. It's much better when we have got the ball on when the play is on the right hand side. I can see a little bit more on that left hand side. It is almost impossible to see a thing right now. Jared Bowen. Oh my God. I'm not sure. He lines up like he's playing from the right hand side, but most of the time he's always in and around the box, which I'm not sure what sort of system West Ham are playing. It happened in the championship as well. When we faced them a couple of times, Bowen did score against us, and he's done so again here in the Premier League now. I mean, West Ham have dominated this first half so far. The weather conditions is really not helping. I've got to, if we want to get ourselves back into this game, we've got to get a goal back in this first half here. Otherwise, it is pretty much game over. Taylor waits for the support from Randall. Randall finds Philip Bungard, who smashes one home to give us a goal back here. And we've got the whole of the second half to play now for his fourth goal of the season. He's been an excellent signing, hasn't he, Philip Bungard? What a time to score as well, just before the end of that first half. A long way in the second half. We can just stop West Ham from scoring the third here. Who knows? Possession lost. Viper. Taylor's made a good run. Viper finds Clayton Taylor on his left foot. He makes it 2-2. And from 2-0 down, a late goal in the first half, early goal in the second half. See us back level in this game. And all the way now to go until 90 minutes, about half an hour to go here. Any team can still win it. But right now, we have got the momentum. Substitution, Souček is replaced by Fernandes, the Portuguese midfielder, who comes on and takes the captain's armband as well. He's a quality player, isn't he? We know that. He's got so much quality. Fernandes, who's just come on. But Randall goes out wide to Bungard. Bungard's going to try and cut back to his left foot here. A little bit of support, overlapping run from Randall. Randall beats one. Just couldn't get there first. We still hold possession though. Conway going for the far post. My goodness, have we been the better team here. We have been excellent in the second half. Whoever gets the goal now wins it, doesn't it? Substitutions here, and we have got Sam Dolby coming on to replace Viper, one of those substitutions. It's Gale, patience, the space going to open up. I know it's only a few minutes to go, but there is no need to force it. Let's be a bit patient. The chance will come, don't worry. Just keep moving it from left to right here. Thierry Gale, there's space on the inside now to Conway. Conway plays in Simons. Simons to Dolby, and Dolby with his first touch of the game. Off the bench to get the winner for us. He's saying right now, I scored 23 goals in the championship, you know, Gaffer. Give me some opportunity in the Premier League and I can do things like that. And what a moment for him. Off the bench to give us the winner. And from 2-0 down, we somehow managed to score 3 goals to take off 3 points. What a performance. West Ham are absolutely devastated. They played so well in the first half, but just couldn't keep it going in the second half. And for our Youth Academy scouting updates for December, starting here in Scotland, where we are scouting for goalkeepers, it looks like some good few goalkeepers in here that we could scout a bit further. The likes of Angus White, we will scout further. Young and Kirkpatrick, we will also scout them further. Edgar, maybe we will scout him further as well. But McGill, Alistair McGill, oh my goodness, look at that potential. We will certainly give him a scholarship deal here into the academy. The first 4 goalkeepers we will scout further, and Shane Kai we will get rid of here in Scotland. Next here in France, where we are scouting for defensive reinforcement, Perrier and Bettini, I think we're going to give scholarship contracts when the lower end of their potential is 75 or higher. I like to get them into the academy just so we don't lose them. So both players I will give scholarship deal, and Jordan we will continue to scout further. Maru and Gaudin, we will get rid of both of them here, although Gaudin have a good starting overall. And Munoz, oh my goodness, 60 to 80. So he'll be around 65, 66 rated. The lower end of the potential is a little bit too low. So we will scout him further and see how he progresses. But oh my God, if that improves, a player like this, it wouldn't take him too long to get involved in the first team. But we will scout him further. The likes of though Perrier and Bertin, we will give scholarship deals. Finally, here in Croatia, where we're scouting for midfielders, Bakaric, it's a shame though, the starting of Aurora is very low. We will give him a scholarship deal. He's 15 years of age, so there is room for improvement there. The likes of Verhovic, we will scout further, and Komjinovic, we will scout him further as well, the left-footed central attacking midfielder here. Certainly, Bakaric, we will give him a scholarship deal, and we will continue scouting Komjinovic and Verhovic. The other two, we will get rid of. Alistair McGill is already 63 rated. The Scottish goalkeeper, we have just given a scholarship contract. As soon as the January transfer window opens, I will give him his first professional contract and look to send him out on loan. It looks like he could be a world-class goalkeeper for us in the future. He will join Paul Fox, who got his first professional contracts at the start of the season and is currently on loan at Chesterfield. We'll probably give Stefan Mars, who is already a 5-star skill move, 5-star weak foot. I mean, he might be another player that's going places, but it looks like we might also give him a scholarship deal and send him out on loan. The academy is looking quite good. So far, we haven't utilized any academy player in the first team, but from next season, we should have one or two of them in the first team. But up next year is Brentford, away from home. Things are going really well for us right now. Come on, the Trotters. I'm pretty sure Brentford would pose a little bit more of a threat here compared to... I know we conceded 2 goals against West Ham, but partly down to the weather conditions, if I'm being honest. But we did turn it around. But Brentford, I'm expecting them to be better defensively. I'm also expecting them to be better going forward. So we have to defend better ourselves, and we have to take our chances when we get it. Vitaly Janel's one of the midfielders there. They have got Igor Thiago up front for them, the Brazilian, who has been in excellent form in the Premier League this season. The second top scorer, just behind Erling Haaland, if I'm not mistaken. How good has he been this season, though? Some would say a fair share of his goals have been from penalties, but you've still got to score those penalties, haven't you? I mean, people talk about this a lot, don't they? When majority of goals for a player are penalty, not just strikers. Cole Palmer is the other one. Bruno Fernandes is also another one where people always criticize the fact that he scores lots of penalties, but you've got to be able to score from penalties. And Sam Dalby making a rare start in the Premier League here after getting us the winner against West Ham, and he's backed it up again with the first goal. And that is a little bit of luck there. The goalkeeper should have saved it, maybe had a hand to it, but it's just managed to creep in there for his second goal of our Premier League season. I mean, I had no doubt, right, that Sam Dalby would score in the Premier League for us. The only thing is, we just couldn't rely on him to play 40 Premier League games. But as a backup striker like this, he can be useful in this division as Igor Thiago gets the equaliser for Brentford straight away. 2 goals already in the opening 2 minutes. And the opening 20 minutes, the Brazilian is not going to miss that one, is it? It's been one of those games, hasn't it? It's been one of those games. Couple of chances earlier on in the first half, but mistake here from Brentford. Allow Clayton Taylor to drive forward. He's got just about enough there in the tank to get the shot on target. But the goalkeeper out his line. He's made himself big, and he's made a fantastic save there to keep Brentford in this one. That is a huge chance. The only opportunity so far for either teams in the second half, but Brentford on the attack here, out wide to the right-hand side. Excellent substitution. I mean, we've seen the qualities of Thierry Small defensively. What we haven't seen so far is his quality going forward. Hopefully we'll see that soon. And he's got such good attacking prowess. It's just so far not been able to... Wait a second, Thierry Gale, the second half substitute. Ah, that's comfortable. That might just be, one last attack here. Come on. Oh, Thierry Gale is not going to get there. And the goalkeeper clears. And the referee calls it a day. I thought maybe we could get ourselves one more late goal there, just as we did against West Ham. But the time was against us. The referee quickly ending the game. But I'll take a point against Brentford away from home as well. Tough opponent. Really, really tough team. Good point. And up next year for us then in the Premier League is Kieran McKenna's Ipswich Town. The Tractor Boys are just about avoiding relegation right now at almost halfway stage to our Premier League season. On the other hand, we are closer to the top four right now. Who knows what could happen? Champions League place? Maybe not, but one of those European places, Conference League maybe, who knows? But right now, I'm just happy with avoiding relegation this season. It's Bungard Viper and Clayton Taylor as our forward three for this one. Ipswich Town starts with Newridge in goal. They've got Ashley Young playing for them. If you've got Ashley Young captaining your team and starting games in 2027, you are in big trouble, son. How the hell is Ashley Young still starting for Ipswich Town here? Nice little combination play though from the left-hand side. Ulrich finds George Hares. That is just comical defending. Don't get Isaac Toure, by the way, he's excellent at what he does in terms of, his area prowess, winning those headers in the box. But his grand jewels like this, he's sometimes he can be a bit shocking, but that is poor defending. Gotta say, I did maybe slightly underestimate Ipswich Town here. I know they're a good side, but I just thought, given how they're performing this season, the fact that they've still got Ashley Young in the team, we might just maybe run away with this one. But boy, have I been proved wrong. I'm not going to underestimate them anymore moving forward, though. Clayton finds Thierry Small, who hits the byline, then cross into the box. And Simons, our midfield maestro, gets his first of the season with the bullet header crashing the top of the post and going in. What a header though, he looked like a salmon. Come on. Ever since those goals in the first half, it's been pretty stale here. He's going to deal with that one. Yeah, it's been a pretty boring second half so far here. But Johanovic, Ashley Young's going to make the overlapping run. I'm surprised he's still got the legs to do that. But back inside to Nunes, switch of play to Ulrich, who got the assist for Ipswich Town for the first goal. He's been a good little tricky player for them on that left-hand side. Humphries takes over. No way, Swansea. Come on, Swansea. No way. We win possession, stop the cross, only to give it straight back to them. At 82 minutes, it looks like Ipswich Town might have just got the winner. That is not a good time to concede, man. The way the second half was going, it looked like it was going to be a point shared for both teams. But Ipswich Town clearly had other ideas. Thierry Small, though, that's a nice combination there with Clayton Taylor. Thierry Small, that's a nice turn from Viper. And the Viper strikes with his 6th goal of the Premier League season. And straight from conceding a goal, we go down the other end and get the equaliser. Oh my goodness, what a game. The game started well, 2 early goals in the first half. The second half was boring, and all of a sudden, in the last 10 minutes, both teams have got a goal. In the last 10 minutes of the game, there might just be a chance for one more here. Hopefully, though, not for Ipswich Town. Dink pass there to, not again, Isaac Touray. Once again, he's been bullied there in a ground duel. It's just sometimes he lets us down so much. Like I said, he's excellent at what he does in terms of put a cross into the box all day when we defend our box. He will win those headers. After all, he's 6'9". But when he comes to those ground duels, sometimes he feels a little bit too lanky. Feels like he's not got control of himself. And Ipswich Town get the win. I am still a little bit annoyed of that defeat against Ipswich Town, But you win some, you lose some. We've got to quickly turn our attention here, though, to a tough Aston Villa side managed by Unai Emery. The Spaniard have got this team playing some of the best football in the Premier League right now. I do like the way they play in the sense that how they create chances, how they move the ball. And they've got good players in that team, none so than Morgan Rogers playing in that number 10 position for them. Ollie Watkins on his day, handful. He can score 1 or 2 goals. Thierry Small, though, one thing I did enjoy against Ipswich Town is we finally saw a bit of his attacking qualities, attacking instincts going forward on that left-hand side. picking up 2 assists in that game. More of the same, son. Well, good spell of possession here. We've kept the ball for the opening 5 minutes, which is good to see. Not very often we do this, but Taylor makes the run for support. Oh, he's never going to win that header there, Bungard, is it? Against... That was Amadou Onana, it looks like, came back to win that header. But Dobbin, who was on loan in the Championship, I believe, last season, drives forward here. I'm sure I came up against him once or twice last season in the Championship. I could be wrong, though. As Aston Villa surrender possession back to us here. It's been a good start to the game for us, you know. A little bit of space here. Odegaard, who starts this game, still hoping we can convince him to sign that new contract. Bungard goes over the top, or Odegaard goes over the top to Bungard. Oh, I thought that was going to be a penalty, but it doesn't matter anyway. He fell kindly to Clayton Taylor, who gets himself his 5th goal of the season. He's now scored the same amount of goals in the Premier League as he did in the whole of the Championship, by the way. It's good to see. He has improved his goal-scoring prowess. We know he gets assists. We know he creates a lot of chances, but he's scoring more. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? For a player who does, he's so hard-working, Clayton Taylor, up and down that left-hand side constantly. I mean, he creates a lot of chances, as we said. And for him to start improving his numbers in terms of goals, oh my goodness, what a pinch of a cross that was. What a cross. How is that not at least hit the target? I'm not too sure. Oh, come on. We've done so well to so far not allowed Aston Villa to create any chance in the second half. Oh, no. Not now. Oh, Tawal, you absolute beauty. I decided to go for George Johnson and Tawal starting this game just because I wasn't happy with the performance of our 2 centre-backs against Ipswich Town. And I tell you what, they both have been rock solid, celebrating that block as if we've scored a goal. You want to see that. And that's it. It's a 1-0 victory away from home. We've gone all the way to Birmingham against Aston Villa, and we have collected our 3 points. It's a bit of a smash and grab, this one. Aston Villa probably created better chances than we did. That cross in the first half as well, that somehow wasn't on target, but we will take the 3 point. You know, so far in today's episode, we have experienced all type of emotions. The joy of scoring first, the disappointment of conceding straight after, the excitement, the pump of a last-minute winner, and of course, the heartbreak of a last-minute defeat as well. It's one final one here against Brighton. Brighton, and again, another good footballing side that we are facing right now. But given how we're performing this season, I actually go into every game thinking, if we play to our best, we're capable of getting results against, as we've shown, any team in the Premier League this season. Is Van Heck one of the centre-backs? They haven't got Baleba starting. I'm not sure if he's still at Brighton anyway, but they've got Kostulas, one of the strikers here, who is one of the top scorers in the league. Try and build up from the back here. It's so easy to play out from the back for this one. Brighton are pressing high, but their press is not looking good enough right now, which makes it... wow. Oh, what a hit. What a finish from the Viper. And that is some of the best finishes we have seen in this journey so far. Oh my goodness, left foot volley. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? For the 7th goal of the Premier League season, that is some crazy finish, isn't it? I can't believe he's done that, you know. I can't believe he's done that. The centre-back won the header. He's just improvised on his left foot and he's hit that so powerful. The goalkeeper did not stand a chance. I thought we won the ball back there with Firmino. It's him again. It's Isaac Toure. He's so clumsy at times, man. It's almost like he cannot control those long legs of his. Look at this. That is just we have conceded some of the worst goals. This partly down to him. I know it's a bit harsh blaming the goals we're conceding right now on Isaac Toure, but come on, man, you can see some of this defending. All I'm trying to do is get him close to the striker, to try and close him down to maybe block the shot. But he's just uncoordinated at times. You get it. Talking about coordination, that is a lovely ball over the top to the prodigal son right now, as I've been calling him, Nicholas Odegaard, for his third goal of the season. Oh, it's been one of those games. I'm sure there will be a few more goals in this one. Anytime both teams go forward, it feels like they're gonna come out with a goal. It's Simmers in the box, top right-hand corner. And Brighton, once again, for the second time today, gets the equaliser. They're such an exciting team, attacking-wise, going forward. They've been poor defensively, though, but going forward, they have asked questions of their own today. Still a long way to go in the second half. Either team can win it. Substitutions here: Odegaard and Randall coming off to be replaced by Bungard, who will, of course, as we know, play as that inverted wide forward for us from the right-hand side. Oh, come on, get it out. Sheehan, one of the second half. Rather, Morgan was the other second half substitute. I thought for the second then it was Sheehan. But Sheehan has done well to drive us up the pitch, over the top here to Bungard, the second half substitute. He cuts into his left foot. He gets away from his man. Just couldn't place it close enough to that far corner. Tell you what, it's looking like if any team would win this one, it will be ourselves. We've been the better team since we conceded that second goal, as Carlos Baleba coming on their attacking move to replace a defender. Veltman has been took off to bring in a midfielder to try and see out the game, maybe to give them a little bit more control, because as I said, we have dominated this one since we conceded that second goal. Be patient here. Simons plays in Sheehan. Sheehan finds Bungard. Look at the space. Oh, he's not scored from there. But luckily for us, the Viper is there for his 8th goal of the season. And that's a brace for him in today's game that sees us collect all 3 points once again. It's been so many goals scored in today's episode, by the way. 3-2 against West Ham. Win, 3-2 defeat against Ipswich Town, and now another 3-2 victory, but this time against Brighton. This was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Defensively, Brighton was everywhere in this game. Come on, the Trotters. Not sure how long we're going to keep this form going. I'm not sure how long we're going to keep this level of consistency going. But one thing is for sure, though, we are not getting relegated from this point now. We're in the top 4 after 18 games played. Manchester City leading the way there on 45 points. Still far away from second place Chelsea, 9 points above Chelsea there. Arsenal in 3rd, Bournemouth in 4th. I mean, we've seen teams, right, recently promoted teams start well in the Premier League. Sunderland, for example, it looks like they were going to finish in the top 6, top 7. But then going into the second half of the season, you lose a little bit of form. You don't have the squad depth. You don't have that consistency to keep it going anymore. But whatever happens, it's been already an amazing start to life in the Premier League. And like I said, I don't see us getting relegated from this point now. It's Bristol City, Brentford and Everton in the bottom 3. Ipswich Town, they were really good against us. Right now, just avoiding relegation. In terms of the race for the Golden Boot, it looks like Martinelli has now took over from Haaland. Alexander Isak in second there. Kostulas, Haaland has dropped to 4th. 12 goals in 18 appearances. That thief, I'm still not sure who that is. But for assists, Martinelli leading the way for both goals and assists. So doing very well right now. The Arsenal wide man is still kind of actually leading the way for clean sheets. Goodman also on 6 clean sheet there. He's having a really good season. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I will see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching and bye for now.